Hey guys, Justin with 702pros.com here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a product as you're logged in as a vendor on WCFM. It's a vendor marketplace for WooCommerce, and I'm helping a customer set up categories, and I'm going to show them how to create the product on the back end to make it go into these specific categories. So let's just follow along. I have, I'm going to pull it over here and just check out the screencast. So first, after you log in, you're going to be brought to this dashboard where you have a panel on the left side where you have some options. We're going to go to products, and we're going to go to add new. So the first selection you have a drop down. And it says simple product, variable product, group products, external or affiliate products. A simple product will mean that there's no different forms of the product. Like if you're just selling a vase in one color, it would just be a simple product. A variable product would be the same example, but say you had 10 different colors of that vase, it would be a variable product. Or if you had 10 colors with 5 different sizes, something like that. It has variations. So that's what the variable product is. A group product would mean this product is meant to be sold with other products in a group. So if you were selling a pair of gloves that goes with a watch or something, something that's going to be grouped together and be bought together. But they're separate products. So they're just grouped into one kind of like section of products. And then external or affiliate products would be a product that's linked to like Amazon or something. So you're not even selling the product. It just has a button and it brings them to Amazon to buy. So if you want to do affiliate products, that's how you'd set up through there. For this tutorial, let's do a variable product let's just do a simple product. I can do a variable product later, and I'm doing this for my customer, Monica. If you want me to send you a variable product example, I'll show you how to do that. So simple product, we're going to select that one. And then you have these options: catalog, virtual, or downloadable. So a catalog would mean that they can't purchase through like a checkout. So probably for the services, for our implementation on the website, we're going to use that one. If you're just watching this on YouTube, just disregard what I'm talking about. But for the website, that's what I'm thinking. And so a virtual product and a downloadable product, these are pretty similar. A downloadable would be like an MP3. And a virtual product, it's virtually the same thing as a downloadable, but you don't download anything. So if this is something you're not shipping, you would select one of these. If you want them to download something, if it's like an MP3 or music or an audiobook or something, you would select this one. So the first thing, this is pretty self-explanatory: product title. I'm just going to populate this with a title. So let's take this. I'm going to split my screen here. So explosive transcendence, we're going to put in a title. Okay. And then I'm just going to copy this text for the description area. So the price you're going to put in here. If you want to put a sell on the price, if you want it to display as a sell item, you can put the sell price here. So price is set $7,600 for instance. And then this is going to be the short description. So let's take a look at the front end of the site to see where a short description will go and where a long description will go. So I'm going to right click here, open up products. And Monica already has a few products set up here. So we'll take a look at this. This is her product. This is a short description. This is a really kind of like an excerpt of the product. So highlights of it. And then you have a long description, which would go down here. So this should be more detailed information. If you think Amazon, where they have a really short description, and then below they have all the details, that's what you'd put in description. You could put all the details about that product. Q&As, all types of stuff. And most people shopping are familiar with that. So I'm going to leave mine. I'm going to leave mine how it is just for this example. And I'm not going to put in a long description. But that's where you'd put like the details. If I'm selling this painting, I would say this is, well, we'll do it. Okay, so height, you probably do something like that. It's 30, I think, inches. And then width, 24 inches, I think. And then depth of this one is 1 inch. So you can put all that in. So details. You can kind of, this is really similar to any text editor. And then if you select bold, you can do that. And then this would be more descriptive. So in here, I put like this is a little poem about the painting. So that would go in like a short description. And then I would put all the details into a long description. So details, and then maybe about the piece or something. Yeah, that's up to you. Oh. So about the piece, I'm going to select bold. And then it's an abstract painting. And probably the type of painting, acrylic. So you could probably think of what else to put into the long description, but that is a really detailed description of the product. And then, so once we're done with this left side, we can go to this section after the shipping information. Once we're done with that, we're going to go to, so this is the featured image. So if you think of this, we'll go back to this product page. That's our featured image. And then this section is gallery images. So other images will populate. Oh, here it's on the side. So those are the gallery images. This is going to be your main image. So when we go to edit, if I click this, and I have to fix that. So you can upload a product directly from your computer. So you're going to be directly there. It's going to bring you to the back end, find the photo that you want to upload, post it in there. And another power tip here, if you're on this photo and you want to add some alt descriptions, you can add that in there as well. So I'm going to put the name of the piece, and then probably drip art, drip acrylic art. And this is going to help with search engine optimization. If someone's looking up these pictures, you're going to come up in the list potentially as drip art, acrylic art. So that's what Google looks at, your alt text. And then I'm going to put in inspired by Jackson Pollock. So that's if someone's looking up Jackson Pollock paintings, you can be really detailed in that. I'm going to put that as the title too, because this title doesn't really say anything for me. And then you can leave the caption alone. That's mainly for front end. And I don't think it's going to show on featured image anyway. So And then description, I'll usually put in something similar to what I had up above. You could put even more details in there. Maybe colorful, just as an example, colorful paintings. So I just added that. Make sure this is all correct. It's a little clunky trying to get in here and change the text a little bit sometimes, but okay, so, and then after you're done with that, click select. And that's going to populate the image. I'm going to put in a couple gallery images just so you can see what it's doing. So if I want to upload from my computer, right now on this site, I'm a vendor. So I can't see anyone else's photos. If I was an admin, I could see all the pictures that have been uploaded. But as a vendor, you can only see your pictures. So that's a good thing for keeping the different shops exclusive so they're not pulling each other's information. Okay, so I'm going to upload another picture from whatever. We'll just put these ones in as a test. So populate those. Wait for those to upload. Add to gallery, and then they populate here. So if you add more, they would all be showing here. And if you want to add another one in addition to this, see these X's, that would delete them. But if you wanted to add one, you would just add new block here. It's adding more photos, but I'm just gonna let's take those off. Yeah, let's delete those because I think it'll show blank photos. That's just per this theme that we created. It has certain section photo blocks, and that's how it populates. So you have to add a new block if you want to add new photos. And then, so category, I'm going to select, you can add it to products, like all the products. So if someone's searching in the product section, I would always suggest doing that. And then select your subcategory. So you're going to select this one, and then you're going to click that one too. And that's going to put you in both categories. And then we're going to add some tags. So abstract. And this helps with your not only SEO offsite, but SEO onsite. So if you want your products to come up number one on this out on whatever site it is, if you're a vendor and you want to come up at the top of the list, the more tags you put in, the more details you put in, the better chance you are to come up for the things that you want to come up for. Not don't get spammy, but put in relevant tags and information. So abstract, office art, home decor, and this could be art, and potentially it could be in the home section. That's all up to the admin of the vendor site. So you have to make these specifications if they can be in this category or if they have to select one category. I'm going to put it in home and art for right now. And possibly crafts. I don't know. It could be in a few different categories. But I'm sure we're going to add more categories in addition to this, because art could have subcategories of that, and we can create those later. So home decor, abstract, office art, abstract art, colorful art, fun art, yeah, something like that. And then let's say acrylic. Artist. So these tags are like, think of hashtags on Instagram. That's essentially what tags are. They're quick they don't have to be grouped together though in this. They're like quick words that are pulled. They're really important words that have to do with the product or this posting in this example. And it helps with your SEO. So cataloging. So I'm just going to leave this shop and search results. And then, okay, so now we're going to go down. Now we have all the details about the product up here. Now we're going to go down into like inventory and stuff like that. So a SKU, this is a stock keeping unit number, and this is for your internal use. So say you have a bunch of products, a SKU is a short code that lets you know what a product is right away just by that code. I just have one. I don't really have to put in a SKU, but let's just say AA for acrylic art and then 1. But that's a short code. It's kind of like a UPC code that just like if you had a spreadsheet of all your products, you can look it up by the SKU. So there you go. And then manage stock. I just have 1 in here. So if you had multiple of this product and you don't want to sell any after a certain point, you could put in 10 and then it would sell out. Another option to do is, say I had 10 of this painting. This site is like similar. They're handmade items, so you're probably only going to have 1, but they can be made to order. So what we could put in here is I have 1 in stock, but allow back orders. So this just notifies the customer that you don't have any more in stock, but if they want to order something like this, they can order it, but they're going to have to wait for it to be made. So that I would suggest that to people creating their products in here. Yeah, so sold individually. So I'm going to have to select sold individually because they can't select multiple quantities of this product. So, and while you're in here, they have these questions. If you want some more clarification on one of these selections, just hover over that and give you information. Okay. And then, so inventory and then shipping. Shipping, you're going to do, we're going to change this to imperial, I think is what America is, instead of the metric system. But we'll change that over. And here and this is all for your shipping classes. So this will say pounds and then inches and dimensions, since we're based in America. And then, so kilograms, maybe it's, how many pounds per kilogram? Whatever. So you'd put in your weight here. You would put in your length, just like I put here. So height, length, width, and height. So that's going to be your length, width, that's height, width, and depth in mine. Length's going to be your longest distance, height, and this is going to be the height of the. So, okay, shipping class. Right now, we don't have any inputted. That's something that we're working on, is creating these shipping classes for everyone. And then processing time. So you can, out of the box, they can select their processing time. So if I have to get this thing ready and package it and stuff, maybe I need 1 to 3 days or something, or 3 to 5. Let's say 1 to 3. And then tax on the item. So taxable, standard, that's all good there. Color and size. If you wanted to add attributes, this doesn't make it a variable product. So the customer's not going to be able to select these if it's just attributes. You know how we're talking about virtual versus simple? We have it as a simple product. If I wanted to make visible on product page, if I wanted to show these different attributes of it, but not make it variable, you can do that. You really want to do it for a non-variable product though. So I wouldn't worry about the section in a simple product. When we do variable products, you're going to worry about the section a little bit. And then, so let's go past attributes and simple. And let's go to linked. Well, okay, so let's go back to attributes. Because as this site grows, if we think Amazon, where you can select, like we'll go to the front page. I just had another thought on this. And we see tags over here. Let's go to the shop page. Over here we have some filtering that you can do. You have multiple places to filter. So you have filtering here that it's sorting. So you could sort by popularity, sort by average rating, latest, lowest to highest price. You can select your categories for more filtering. You can select tags for more filtering. And then you can select other filters like color, and that would come from these attributes. In a smaller site, you really don't need it, but as it gets bigger, think of like Amazon, where people want really specific searches to filter through all the products. So later on, that's going to be something we want to do. But if you're a vendor and you want to be ready for that when the site comes into this more filtered experience, it's good to have this. So this is the title of your attribute. And these have to be inputted into the back end. So right now we have these two attributes set, color and size. But then you're going to have values of the attributes. Right now there's blue, black, blue, gray, green, orange. These are all set up already. So I can make this active and make these attributes onto my art, like to show my art piece, because there is yellow, there's blue, there's red, there's a lot of different colors in here. So I can add all those attributes. I can potentially select all in there and add them all. Red, I don't see any pink, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove gray. There's purple in there. So all the colors that are in there. And that just helps for more filtering. So, and then you can add your own too. So hold on. So if I wanted to add green, there's red. That's all the colors. Midnight blue. But these have to be adopted by the site. And since this is a marketplace, so anyone can go on and create things. You can input it on here as a vendor, but it has to be adopted by the site admin. They have to put that on as an attribute in the filtering aspect. So if they have a bunch of people saying, "Oh, we have midnight blue as an attribute," but it's not a lot of people are doing it, the admin might not put it on as an attribute in the filtering process. That's just something to think about. But you can add as many in here as you want. It's not in here, but I think you have to add new. Let's see. Yeah, so I can new attribute term. So I just added midnight blue in there. But if it's not adopted by the site, it's not going to be pulled anyway. But you can add whatever you want. And these would just be more descriptions about your products. You could put that in tags as well. Blue, orange. This is the specific attributes. Specifications on your product. And then, okay, size. So under size, there's already set sizes. So this would mainly be for like shirts or pants or something. But if you're doing shirts and pants, you're going to make a variable product, and you're going to make these attributes variations of the product so the customer can actually select large and black, and then they can order that product. I'm not going to select size for the painting. That's fine. And then let's go down to after attributes. Let's go to linked products. So if you want to upsell products, you can do that. As a vendor, I believe you can only upsell your own. Let's try and put one of hers in. Like, I don't think I can sell one of her or upsell one of hers. Let's see. No, it's only going to show my own. So if I had more products in here, I could start to type in the title of that product and do this as an upsell. Like if I wanted to sell a different painting instead, I could do that. So an upsells are products which you recommend instead of the current product. Cross sells are products which you promote in the cart based on the current product. So you would, if they bought this, a cross sell would be, oh, here's this frame that goes along with it. Or if they bought this pair of shoes, oh, these shirts look good, and it shows in the cart with it. So that's a cool thing to look at, cross sells and upsells, and then SEO. Here's another thing. So enter focus keyword. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my focus keyword Jackson Pollock probably, because I have that in my title. I have it in the descriptions. I don't have it in here. So let me actually copy this, and I'm going to put that into the long description. And then bold. Jackson Pollock. And then I can take this and make a description. So description is going to be about 2 sentences. If you make it any longer, it's not going to really pull up. So drip art, then acrylic painting. And this is the description you see on Google. If we go to Google and I look up art, so here you see the title. That's the title here, and then the description underneath. Title, description. That's where we're populating right now. So it might not pull all this. It's going to do what it did here, and it has the ... has the 3 dots. It's going to do that as like an excerpt because it couldn't pull all the information. Sometimes it does. Google's a little finicky when it comes to what they're going to display. If this page becomes really popular, they might show the whole description that I put in. Okay, so Yoast SEO, and then product policies. So whatever product policies you want on the specific product, you put here. So policy tab label, policies, and then shipping policy, refund policy, and then cancellation return policies. You're going to put all those in. You could put that in as like a generic one in your store. When you set it up, it asks you for these. I didn't put anything in because we're just testing stuff. So, but you should already have this populated when you set up the store on here. But if you wanted, say you wanted to change the shipping policy specifically for this product, you can amend it here. And it won't change your generalized one that you made, your global. Okay, so enable reviews. We're all good there. And you can do purchase notes here. And this will be a note specifically to the customer about this product. Please send me okay, so mini order, so submit. So once you're all good with it, the last thing you're going to do is click submit. And that's going to submit your product. And then after submit, it says product successfully published. So now if I want to mark as featured, let's see what that's doing. We're still doing some testing on this, so I want to make sure all the features are working. So I featured this product, but I think that's just featuring it for myself in my store. It's not going to feature it globally across all the stores or the whole store. So if I go to the front end, I publish this, it should already be populated into the Spousely store that we created. All right, so I'm in products. It's in products here. So I put that in. If I go to art, it should be populating in art as well. Yep. So it's populating. And then I think I put it into home, and it's showing there. So the question I was having from Monica, she's the CEO or the CEO of this company. She was saying that she was putting products in, and then she wanted to be in the apparel as well. And that was the problem. Only a few of them went into the apparel. So what I'm thinking is she put into products and might have missed the apparel selection, the subcategory. So you want to select that main category. That's what you want vendors to do. And then select this as their main category. So all the products should go in here. And then they select apparel. But I think if you select just apparel and not products, it'll still go into products. Let me see. They might not even have to select that. I'm going to deselect products just to see. So I'm going to deselect this one. I'm just going to leave art and home on mine and see if it populates. And then I'm going to show you if I look up abstract or any of these. If I look up abstract, office art, home art, or any of those, we'll see if that's populating. So the search function should be working pretty well on the site. We've been testing it out. Okay, so okay, so I have to work. I think this is just pulling category tags. So I have to implement the product tags onto this page. It should be pulling all these. But so we removed ourselves from the main products category. I didn't select that, and I'm still populating there. So you don't have to select that category. You just have to select a subcategory of this. You'll still go into products, but you won't show up in America or apparel or crafts. You're only going to show up in these ones. You'll show up in products, art, and home. That's it. So now if I go to art, we're still showing up there. And then let's take a look at what we did. Okay. Sold 0. Because I put in an inventory in here, it's putting this information in. If you didn't select the inventory stuff, it wouldn't have anything in here. So if you had even if you had 10,000, you might want to put it in there. But So this is as because I put it as a sell item, it's saying 14%, like 14% off. I think we need to put off on there. So that's something we have to work on. While we're testing things, we see a lot of little bugs and stuff we have to fix, and it's quite a process. Even like, I might want to change this color and make this bigger. So that's something we look at. So the main price was $706, crossed out. Let's see, additional information. Here are the tags. So it's tracking the tags that I put in, but we have to go in the back end and make tags populated over here. So if someone wants to look up specific tags like acrylic or something like that, they'll be able to see them in there. Let's go back. So there's the short description. Here's the long description. Additional information. That's going to be the dimensions that I put in the shipping area. And then these are going to be the different attributes. And the cool thing about these attributes and tags is I can select tags just on, like if you use Instagram or something, like a hashtag. I can go to abstract tags and see all the abstract stuff. So that's just another way of filtering products and viewing products on the site. And it all ultimately helps with SEO on Google and being any search engines, and then the internal search engine on your site, like the search engine up here. If I type in acrylic, say I'm populating there, which is pretty cool that it's populating all these products. So if I look up apparel or clothes, nothing's coming up. If I look up shirt. So one thing I would suggest to anyone creating a site, I didn't put that necessarily in my description. I put it into these tags. So now I typed in like acrylic and it came up. But this search engine works just like Google. It's going to pull all the information from this page. So if I look up explosive, and it's just one word for my page, it populates it. It's going to pull all those words. And I'm not telling the people that are creating products on here to be spammy, but be thorough with your information. Like if someone's looking up drip art, I want to come up for that. Painting. See, I don't know if I put in painting, so that might be a problem. That's what I would suggest. I put in painting somewhere, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, this abstract painting done in acrylic. Artists. So this would be a good thing. Search on here to see if your products are coming in. So artist is not coming up. So I'd want that to come up. So any terms that you're not finding on here. I know I'm going a little off topic, but I think that's just going to help any of the vendors that want to succeed on a vendor marketplace type platform like Amazon or Etsy or this new one, Spousely, which is going to be really cool. If you guys haven't checked out the site, it's still in development, but it's going to be coming out soon. It's a site that connects military people. So if you have a product or a service that you create, you can connect with customers that are also in the military. So it's a whole community, building awareness for each other, building each other up, helping each other succeed. So I think it's a really great idea, and it's something I like to be a part of. I'm actually a military veteran, so I think it's a really good service to provide for the community. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment below. This is going to be on YouTube. Leave a comment below, or you can email me at 702pros@gmail.com. Again, that's 702pros@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.